on TikTok recently asked me, what recommendation would you give someone who has had a similar accident? What a great question. In the years since my accident, I've often been asked to meet with or talk to someone who has experienced a spinal cord injury. Others did the same for me, especially in the first year after my accident. Some were helpful and some were not so helpful, but I'm always happy to help pay it forward and try to help others. So today's video can be for someone who's recently had a spinal cord injury, but also can be for anyone. If you've experienced a big event that changed your life, you're going through a big change right now, you've had a job change or relationship ended, or maybe you've just been through, say, a pandemic, you're going to get something out of today's message. My first piece of advice is to just take it one day at a time. After my accident, I got really overwhelmed with worrying about what my future was going to look like. I also spent way too much time dwelling on the past. In particular, I regretted taking that small step backwards. But we can't change the past. We can't go back in time, no matter how much we want to. We can't play the what if game, because it's a game we're never going to win. You just have to believe that things will get better and give your best today. Keep moving forward. So my motto after my accident was take it one day at a time. And I had to remind myself of this over and over and over again, multiple times a day. And I had to figure this out on my own. So let me make it easier for you. You're going to feel hopeless. There are going to be days when it seems like it's not going to get better. But things do get better. And I'm so grateful that I held on. And so will you. Just keep going and take it one day at a time. My second piece of advice is to surround yourself with a community that supports you. The people that love you, your family and friends, they want to help and they want to be there for you. So let them. If you've recently had a spinal cord injury, I also believe that you need to go to the National Sports Wheelchair Camp. And I'm not paid to say this. I just truly 100% believe that going to wheelchair camp is the most life-changing and eye-opening experience you will have. It's held every summer in Stewartville, Minnesota, and people come from all over the country, even the world, to attend. And it's amazing. I'll put a link in the caption of this video. When I attended wheelchair camp after the first summer after my accident, my eyes were opened to the possibilities of what my life could be like. I saw what others went through and how they could live fulfilling, independent lives. And the people you meet at wheelchair camp will help you with tips and ideas for adaptive devices and ways to be independent, working with your caregivers, and so much more. So it's possible to find a community also by visiting online forums or groups. But when you attend in person and are surrounded by other people in wheelchairs, the experience is so powerful. As I've attended wheelchair camp for years, I've seen lives transformed time and time again. And you just have to be there. And so if it's not a spinal cord injury and you're going through something else, I still recommend finding a support group. Find a group of people that are going through similar experiences, such as AA or a divorce group. There are tons of groups online and in person that can help you. And so find people who have been through something similar to support you. My third piece of advice is to remember that you're not a burden. As someone with a spinal cord injury, I am dependent on other people to help me live my life. And caregivers help me do some of the most personal things in my life. And so I really struggled with feeling like a burden for years after my accident. To be completely honest, there are still times that I struggle with feeling this way. But remember that you are here for a purpose. Know that people care and they want to help. And it's important to let them. You need to find a supportive team to help you. And that's why reaching out to your loved ones is so important. Those of us with disabilities have so much to offer the world. A lot of times people who have disabilities feel like they have less value than those who are able-bodied. But that's not true. We provide inspiration and perspective. We can love and have healthy relationships. We can work and contribute and make a difference in this world. This life is worth living. Your body is going to adjust to your new way of living, so please keep going. It's going to take time, and even during periods of frustration or during the roller coaster days, know that you are worthy of love and support. And I just also wanted to mention that throughout your life with a spinal cord injury, people aren't going to be knocking on your door offering to help you or to be your friend. And I want you to know that it's important for you to take the first step and put yourself out there. Get involved in things. If you don't have friends, go to a group activity, meet people online or at church. That's what I had to do after my accident. When I started college, I had to force myself to get out of my little dorm room. I had to go find people and make friends. Yes, there are people who do want to help you, but you need to know that sometimes the first step starts with you. My final piece of advice is to read my book, My Last Step Backward. It's my biographical account of everything I experienced in the days, weeks, and years after my accident. You'll get a lot more context than what I can cover in a video, and I know you'll learn some lessons from what I went through. You can purchase it on Amazon or on my website. And if you get it from my website, I will autograph it for you. So I read a lot of books after my accident, especially about people who had spinal cord injuries. I read Christopher Reeve's book, and that helped me so much. And that's why I recommend reading books like mine that talk about someone else's life and experiences with a spinal cord injury. So let me close by saying that your life is worth living. Whether you've experienced a life-changing spinal cord injury or another big event, know that your life matters. You are here for a reason. And I'm living proof that the best is yet to come. Thanks again for the great question. See you next time.